Man, oh man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about in this week's episode. Let's get right into it. How's everybody? So as I just said, we are now back talking WandaVision, episode 7 on Disney+. Thank you as always checking back and talking about each week about the show. I love talking about you guys. If you enjoyed as well all of our weekly discussions, make sure to like the video and also subscribe so you're up to date with all of our discussions, all my other movie reviews on the channel as well. I love last week's episode, but that ending was real crazy with Vision actually getting outside of the Hex but being torn apart in the process. And as that's happening, Billy actually senses that Vision's in danger and tells Wanda, and Wanda just unleashes her powers, extending this Hex way beyond his past where it was already, and engulfing more Sword agents, including Darcy. So Westview got a lot bigger last episode. For the new episode, we got the new style change. Now it's more of a modern family office-esque style show where you're breaking the fourth wall, talking into the camera a lot. I think that was really well done from all of the different characters. Pretty much every character had a fourth wall break in this. You know, Agnes had some really good ones. Wanda had some really good ones. Everyone inside of Westview had some really good ones. I think my favorite, though, were the ones involving Vision, because he just looked really fun, just sitting in his little director chair, talking to the camera about everything. I really think Paul Bettany is the real MVP when it comes to comedy in this show. Elizabeth Olsen was great in her scenes as well when she breaks the fourth wall, talks to the camera about what's going on, especially because everything in this world seems to be changing around her and she doesn't have control of it. We are seeing that more so. She's much more vulnerable in this episode as opposed to previous episodes. After we saw her getting sucked into Westview, we do see Darcy once again. She's got a new wardrobe change. I believe we saw in one of the posters early on that she was going to have a new outfit. And it was actually kind of cool seeing her interact with Vision because we hadn't got that before in the past. I am loving WandaVision giving us interactions like that we didn't get to see in other MCU properties. They work really well together. And Darcy doesn't remember anything. It seems like that seems to be the common thing when you enter into the Hex, that you don't remember stuff. Fortunately, Vision does actually remember her and helps her remember everything when she touches his temple like he's done with people in the past. I'm glad that Darcy helps Vision remember stuff from the past because we do know from previous episodes that Vision has no idea about anything outside of the Hex when it comes to him being an Avenger or anything that led up to the events inside of the Hex. So I'm glad that he's learning everything. I don't know if that's going to mean anything for the future, but this overall is kind of like a big setup episode for those last couple episodes. I think those last couple episodes are going to be extremely intense, and this is like the calm before the storm when it comes to reveals. We get a little bit of Jimmy Woo and Monica Rambeau stuff with them outside of Westview. I really did think we were going to get this big epic reveal for Monica's friend who's this aerospace engineer. A lot of people were thinking it was going to be like maybe, you know, Riri Williams or Reed Richards or someone along those lines, but no, to no avail, at least, you know, oh well. But she does get the rover because she wants to go back into the Hex of Westview and try and save Wanda. I really got to give her credit because I don't know completely her motivations for why she desperately wants to save Wanda so badly, but I do love that she still perseveres. She drives the rover into the wall of the Hex, launches it back, and she just goes in on foot. And an epic scene of her kind of transforming. It is teased that we're getting some photon stuff, and I think it's absolutely confirmed here once Wanda and Monica Rambeau have a little bit of a scuffle. At least we think it's going to go further. It looks like Monica's actually getting through to Wanda, but Agnes steps in the way. She was acting real shady this whole episode. Stuff with the kids. You could tell the kids were suspicious of Agnes, and now Monica Rambeau is like up close and personal and suspicious as well. And then we see Wanda is also a little bit suspicious once she sets down inside the house, doesn't know where the twins are, and you know, she goes downstairs in this creepy dungeony looking part of her house, and the not really super shocking reveal is that Agnes is actually Agatha Harkness. I kind of called that from day one, but it's nice to have that actually confirmed, that she's behind everything that we've seen so far when it comes to everything in Westview with the Hex, you know, Pietro, all the different incidents that have happened throughout the season besides that. And she killed Sparky, so that, I guess she's, you know, even more terrible than I thought. She killed Sparky as well. So at least it seems like on the surface that Agatha Harkness, Agnes, is the main central antagonist of the show. I'm not necessarily convinced yet that she is, like, not working for someone. It seems like she does really want the twins for some nefarious reasons, but we'll just wait and see, because I know it is connected to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness and Spider-Man 3. So I really am thinking there's some sort of Mephisto nightmare kind of situation, but, you know, that's just me speculating. Of course, I have no outside info or inside info to actually know that, but I still am not completely sold on her being the sole villain of this series, but I do think that Kathryn Hahn is killing it so far. But yeah, as a whole, this was like a really good setup for the last couple episodes being outright insane now that we got the reveal of Agatha Harkness. It's sort of this calm before the storm. That's at least how I interpreted this episode. Know in the comments down below, what did you think of this episode of WandaVision? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of the big reveal at the end when it comes to Agatha Harkness? I guess I'll have to start calling her that over Agnes now that she's like officially confirmed. Either way, leave all your thoughts down below in the comment section. I love talking about all things movies and TV with you guys on the channel. Thank you as always for checking my reviews though. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you like it, the subscribe button. We'll keep that movie reviews, show reactions, unboxings, and more. Next time, I'll see you guys later.